What up? Coming to you live from Virginia Auto Mall. If you guys know, if you've been following the last couple videos, I drove 6 hours to Virginia to check out this Honda Beat, and unfortunately I wouldn't say it's too big of a project for anyone, but it's too big of a project for me currently. YouTube really doesn't pay me any real money, and this thing needs a couple thousand plus, which I'm cool with if I got it for like free. But to spend, you know, 4, 5, even 3, I think 3 I would do it, but to spend 3 on this car, it just isn't worth it. If you want to see the whole video of me driving this thing and going over a lot more detail, click the corner right now. But the Beat is cool. I still do like this car. I would love to come back here maybe a couple months, maybe, you know, a couple weeks or something, and he restores some things and maybe I buy it then. But the way it currently sits right now is just, it's just too big of a project for me where I currently am. The Beat is just too beat for me. The name is just, it's too perfect for this car, which has led me to walk around and check out some other cars. So we drove this Cappuccino. I think this thing is nice. First thing I would do is probably take off the wing, but I believe he told me I could get this for around 10, which isn't terrible. The interior is not the worst. It has this cool Cobra seat. I would just get something to cover that. It has some strut bars everywhere. HKS boost gauge. This car isn't bad. I kind of had my mind set on getting a project car though, and from the looks of it, this is just, it's too complete. It has nice little black and white scheme. The paint is perfect. This is too nice for me, so we're gonna pass. He also has 2 Mitsubishi Juniors. Not a K car. I don't love it. If anything, I would buy Josh's white Jimny before I bought one of these. But this wine one is nice. I could probably get this one for a little less if we work a deal out. This one happens to be manual, then this one is automatic, but I don't really love this either. And I don't really love this car, to be honest. If anything, I'll buy this guy also. This is a JB23. We drove this in another video. This is a Surf. I don't think there's more K cars. Actually, wait, there is one more K car. There's a blue Honda Acti over here. But for me, when it comes to K trucks, I feel like if I want a K truck, I'll just buy one in New York. There's like so many people who still live a lot closer. So for me to get this car shipped, or just buy it from Japan, like for me to get this car shipped from Virginia, it's gonna cost like $500, and I don't think that's really worth it for just a regular Acti. I mean, this one is blue, which makes it nice, but it's not like it's a super mint or there's anything special on this car for me to pay $500 to get it shipped. It has 91,000 kilometers, no AC. The interior is clean. Don't get me wrong, I've been saying I wanted a K truck. I'm actually gonna show you a blue truck later in this video that's really nice. These Town Aces are interesting, but I think they're too expensive for me. This costs as much as the Cappuccino, and I would get no use out of the bed. These vans are nice, but again, we want a restoration project. I want something that I can build up. As you know, I drove 6 hours to check out that Beat. Obviously, I don't want a nice car. Like, I don't want this Nissan Safari. I don't want something like this. I want something weird, but I do want to show you guys this car because I think it's pretty cool. And every time I make TikToks on this car, people go crazy. So yeah, this is a Nissan Safari. It's called a Nissan Patrol depending on where you are in the world. Apparently these are like one of the most rugged off-roader capable cars. This car is gonna outlive me and my next lineage of family members. Let's just walk over here one more time. It starts right up. It is mechanically fine. I think it has a misfire somewhere, but that could be something little. Man, the cluster also doesn't work, but I think that's pretty common. Also, another thing why I'm passing on this car is that the windows don't work. So the passenger window goes up, but the driver window doesn't. And I know these cars have a lot of like ECU issues because water from over time. So I could only imagine this car being out here. God knows how many times it rained. It's just a little too much. But don't get me wrong, man, I want to buy this car. Like, I'm gonna tell him that I'll offer him like maybe $2,500 and we'll see what happens. So technically I could still buy it, but I think realistically he's obviously not going to take $2,500. Over here we have something very similar to the Pajero Junior. This Daihatsu Terios. We drove this at JDM Atlanta. If you want to see that video, click the corner. But this thing is cool. Nice little doilies. Got a patch here. Blue gauges, blue interior, 5-speed. I drove this car and I was very impressed. It's not a K car, but it's just as small as like a Junior or one of the bigger Jimneys, and I believe it's still 4-wheel drive, and it's just probably a lot more comfortable than a K. But this is a nice option. It needs some paint. Not sure how much he wants this for because I believe he just got it in. And then over there we got some Crowns, some K trucks, some stuff we don't care about. But I'll show you guys 2 cars, I guess, that I'm not really interested in. Well, this one I'm not interested in, but I do want to show you guys. I can't wait to get one of these. I can't wait to get an Isuzu Elf or a Daihatsu version, a Mitsubishi version, a Nissan version. I don't care who it is, but I can't wait to the day where I can get one of these cool JDM campers. That day I'm gonna be driving it to like California and doing crazy builds. I'm gonna have Way Before the Fame all here. You guys saw what I did with the Honda Life. Imagine something this big, like this big of a blank canvas. I would go nuts. I'm not a big fan of the door being back here. I think preferably I would probably want this one to be on the side, like where the awning is, but to each his own. Let me show you guys the other car that I actually like. I was talking to him about it. He gave me a price and I was like, this is interesting. I don't know too much about this car, but I know a lot about K-Trucks. And it's this Toyota Light Ace. So this thing is blue, which makes it cool. The sides don't go down, which I'm not sure if that's a pro or con. Back here still opens up like a regular, you know, Toyota pickup, just like that. Everything works. The interior is pretty clean. I believe it's on 5 lug, so I'm able to get some nice cool rims, not like the K-Trucks. And then in here it's nice. We got an imperfection there. I believe the key's here too, so let's see if it starts. But everything else is, you know, in my opinion, a nice blank canvas. It also only has 58,000 kilometers. Damn, I need to get a jumper box. Let's see. Hey, come on, it's a Toyota. But yeah, I might drive this. I'm actually thinking about driving this in this video. I'm gonna make sure it doesn't need anything though, because I see some coolant over here and it looks like they probably had the engine popped. Okay, they didn't. There's just some coolant here. So yeah, I'm gonna get some tags for this and I want to drive this because I've been saying I want to do a K-Truck build over and over, but the reason I haven't is because if you guys don't know, it's illegal to register K-cars in New York. You got to do like so much work, and there's a way, because there's a way to do anything if you have enough money, but it's never been worth it to me. That's why I haven't got another K-Truck. I've been getting like K-cars or Jimneys and stuff like that where I can kind of beat around the bush. But this is a normal car. This is a regular JDM car. I could get New York plates on this like any other car, which makes this very enticing. So I'm gonna drive this car a little bit. Let me get my other camera and let's see. Maybe a Toyota Light Ace coming soon. First drive in the Light Ace. A couple things that I've noticed already. One, this little fake airbag is loose. The horn does work though. Two, it's a column shifter. You guys know I have some history with that. So it's a 5-speed, which I didn't even realize. I didn't see if it was manual or not. But the 5-speed, but it's a column shifter. Luckily, I'm a pro with that. And then it is 2-wheel drive. I don't see high-low anywhere, right? So that has to mean that it's 2-wheel drive, which is kind of blah. I wish it was 4-wheel drive. Let's just drive it up the street, see how it does. I don't believe the AC works either. I turned it on and the RPM started going crazy, so it probably has like a vacuum leak somewhere. I haven't driven a column shifter since the Delica. So there's a customer currently out doing a test drive. I guess I'm gonna just get out of here. So until next time, Honda Beat, I really wanted to take you home, but unfortunately you're just too expensive.
Remember the name. This is